What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Brothers, I want to talk about this whole idea revolving around this rapper called DaBaby. And you guys know I'm a 90s guy. I don't like you young people that much, okay? The DaBaby, I don't really listen to his music, but it's trash! The reason why, he's not from the 90s, okay? I don't care what you say. Trash! But you know what I like about DaBaby? He always got some shit going that I do like about him. That's one thing unique about our people in any generation. We're going to have some stuff going on. And DaBaby, you know, when he was, you know, at this particular last rap show, I forgot what it was called, Rolling Loud or something like that. He's talked about, you know, if you ain't sucking D, if you ain't got HIV or AIDS, put your phones up, which was stupid. Put your cell phone light in the air, okay? Now, immediately, he was trying to defend what he was saying by, you know, saying like, you know, the LGBT community, he wasn't really talking about them and all of that. He apologized, you know, to the people with HIV and AIDS, but LGBT community, he ain't tripping off you. Y'all do you, I'ma do me. And to be honest, the DaBaby actually, in my opinion, he actually feels this way, okay? There's a lot of black men in the community that don't like, you know, certain sexualities, okay? They don't prefer it. They don't think that, you know, it's cool. Guys don't want to say it in this generation as much as we did before, but a lot of guys are not okay with it, okay? It's so fine. It's fine if you're not okay with it, but if you're in a business like he is, where a lot of the industry is supported by people who are sympathetic to the LGBT community, then if you come for them or if you offend them, there's going to be prices to pay. And the one thing that the LGBT community does that the black community don't is the LGBT community enforces its tolls on people. If you mess with them, or the Jewish community, or a lot of times the Asian community, they make you pay. So immediately, they want to make an example out of you. So if you diss them, people who are okay with them or associated with them in their power structure, they're going to drop you. So he got dropped from a few, shows. He got dropped off a few clothing lines, I believe, things like that. And he was feeling it. All right? Lollapalooza, that little show, he got dropped from that. All right? But then after losing a lot of potential money and sponsorships, he came out and said he was sorry. Okay? Well, don't believe me? Let's read it here. Day music! Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. Stop the show. This was a publicist that wrote this. DaBaby's not that smart, okay? Which should have been the person on Twitter making these remarks in the first place. But a publicist got to come out and clean it up because he's stupid. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me. Stop the show. You working against yourself because you're dumb. Knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. This is not him writing this. DaBaby can't spell this good. That's what I needed, and it was received. I want to apologize to the LGBT community for the hurtful and triggering comments I've made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Loved all. God bless. So, we knew this was coming. Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause for going back on what he said. Okay? Whatever. The reality is, why did you say it in the first place? Like, I'm not even dealing with who likes what here. What folks? Because the people that were agreeing with you, that think you shouldn't apologize, none of those people can give you any money. Okay? This is why a lot of times we got to make sure of what we're doing before we do it. The LGBTQ community, or the Asian community, or Jewish communities like that have a lot of financial power, that have a lot of money. The people who are rooting you on and this and that, if you go at it with these people, they're not gonna help you, because typically people that have these communities, they're well funded and they're well organized. So to offend them is dumb. To even talk about them is dumb. To address them is dumb. The only way you address any community is with the same resources that they have. If you don't have the same resources that they have, the only person you're hurting is you. You're gonna hurt yourself. You look at Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said, about the Jewish community, the ones that hired his ass, that signed his check, and they got rid of his ass. He had to beg to come back. DaBaby, the same thing. So my thing is this: do you guys feel that because you have a little bit of money that I think this will happen a lot of black men start getting a lot of money and they forget where they are, who writes their checks. Okay? Who is behind that? And you think you're bigger than what you really are, and then you find out real quick that you're not. Then why did you say it in the first place? You know that guys get canceled all the time for talking about certain elements of certain protected groups in America. Whether you like it or not, I'm not dealing with that. But you know that there's certain things you just can't say and want to be in the public sphere in America. Now, if you're in another country that doesn't care about this so much, that's different. But in the Western world, you're going to have problems. If you're in Europe, you're going to have problems. If you're in Canada, you're going to have problems. If you're in America, you're going to have problems. And nobody's going to want to touch you. So why did you say it? And then when you had a chance to address it, why did you try to act tough? When you know you're not built like that. If that's how you personally feel, then you keep that to yourself. But to go out to address people that you know have more power than you and more money than you, it's dumb. Because the guys that are rooting you on can't give you any money. And you know that you're an entertainer where all the other entertainers are going to come against you. And you can get canceled for anything in these days. You can get canceled. Look at Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups, they was trying to cancel him for something that didn't even happen 25 years ago. That he didn't even get convicted of. So, bro, and you're in 2021 doing this. You guys got to be real careful in today's world. Any little thing can get you in trouble. So, that's why we need mentorship. All of us, including me. Don't say things that you can't cover, you can't address. You have to say sorry for. Why did you say it? Worry about getting your money. Worry about building your community. And then if you want to challenge somebody's ideology then you use your money in your community to do that in the long run. But up until now, no. You don't talk about certain things that you don't have any right to talk about. It is what it is. And don't let people gas you up and be considered into getting hate speech. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Men Crush t-shirts. I'm